Abusua mama kwa abasronko so de ba Ghana politics avenue so abusua mama yembo nra yensem. Sene no first time I share no subscribe no share no hit notification bell no so amaye. Say ensem bi ba political airline so ane bi aba abedumu. Abusua mama yenko yensem. Abusua eye miracle abuaje eye former aid edema eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ena no omoche no ewo Kotoka International Airport abra no free abroche abepie mo Ghana no EOCO for esu say allegedly esu say some amount of money 55 million Ghana cedis bia abra no IMCC coordinator na secretary omo say afa na sase ana no nti omo arrest ne de ko pie mu EOCO for akachi a ebusia akofa nsem bebre aba no ebusia investigation EOCO for ne say enye that amount of money ne nko ana omo say ira almost to say some investigation be on my to say some properties be a miracle abuaja to say can be at the account now abra omodin ko pm wo ye ne resident no omo ko hu some enyoma bi a ebusua na asefem pa omo to say we sisi edan bebre and we be companies bebre allegedly esusu say that amount of 55 million omo to say that scan on the year that ejapade ni nyina ebusua mo me kwanko tie ensem a black rasta ekafa miracle abuaje ni new anase ni new trouble awasa so akombi ye ba de jaka ebeto am so.
As I speak right now, he's on his way back into EOCO buildings after he was taken out. So many buildings in his name. My brother, my sister, and I'm told that one of them was even outside Accra. So they had to go outside Accra to go and look at the building. He allegedly has a plush mansion sitting right there in Latte. My brother, my sister, it's like a whole presidential mansion. He has another one right there at Adjringano. 4 houses built on 2 plots. My brother, my sister, I don't have the permission to mention the rest of the property. Officially, all these things are going to come out. But the good thing about Miracles is that he has been so sober, especially after his accountant has let the cat out of the bag and he has started paying back the stolen money, aka the loot. Knows him in Ghana. If you are even in the least interested in politics, I'm talking about Dennis Miracles Abuaji. And this is Dennis Miracles Abuaji. He was arrested on Saturday night on his way back from abroad. He was put on a stop list. My brother, my sister, unfortunately, he had flown out of the country before the stop list went into action. So when he arrived at the Accra International Airport, he was nabbed. And having been picked up, he was sent straight into the offices of EOCO early morning Sunday, and EOCO went straight into action. EOCO is Economic and Organized Crime Office, and the boss there is the unprecedentedly competent Raymond Archer, Capo de Tutti Capi, the blue suit wearing dude. This is Raymond Archer. He and his boys at EOCO went into action. Dennis Miracles Abuaji has been on the investigation focus of EOCO for some time now. He's been invited to EOCO. He went there. They've been questioning him, my brother, my sister. And when EOCO was sure that they have enough evidence against this guy, they picked him up and slapped him with a charge or an allegation of theft up to about 55 million Ghana cedis, an equivalent of 5.5 million American dollars. Whilst he was in office, my brother, my sister, at the interministerial whatever for decentralization, my brother, my sister, he allegedly stole so much money. In fact, so many other allegations have been slapped against him. Money laundering, and so on and so forth. My brother, my sister, and, including procurement breaches and even more. Corruption, 55 million Ghana cedis gone. And when he was picked up, my brother, my sister, some people decided to come out and make a lot of noise around. Yes, they came to make a lot of noise around. This is Dennis Miracles Abuaje. And a lot of people rushed to the offices of EOCO. My brother, my sister, chanting, free miracles, free miracles, free miracles, free miracles. Some of them danced. It came out that a lot of these people were actually paid, in fact, to come here and just make noise. Some people were interviewed. Now, one of the most interesting interviews was this gentleman who was asked if he knew exactly why he was there. And he looked into the camera and started stammering and saying things that were not even audible. Now, somebody standing by him decided to come to his rescue and decided to explain what really brought them to the demonstration venue. And even with him, just listen to why he came there. It's interesting. Watch this.
You know why people gather for here?
I know.
You know, what be the reason?
The reason is if the people give, they get out, they want. They won't get out. We do once.
I'm going to talk to your brother.
The reason we are here is yesterday on Sunday, they catch our delegate from MPP committee, something like that. Yesterday they catch him at airport and then they brought him here. So right now we are here, we are pleading.
We are beggars.
We are pleading the government to release our brother. He's our brother, he's our father.
Yes.
That's why we are here.
Yes.
And we are here today. If they will not release him today, then we will sleep here.
Yes. Yes.
We will sleep on the streets.
Yes.
What do you think the charges are for?
The charges is, one of the charges I know is, they say is insulting our president.
Really?
Yeah, that's the main reason why they catch him.
Another one is misuse of funds.
Listen, he will sleep there. He will risk his life in the mosquitoes. He's ready to be shot for all the wrong reasons. The reason is that he is there because somebody has been arrested because he insulted the president. He doesn't even know why he is there. These are the people politicians are using every day. Their daughters and sons are abroad studying. They get the best of life. And they give some of these guys peanuts in order to come out on the street and risk their life. You heard the first person. He was just fumbling. He didn't know exactly what to say. He didn't know why he was there, except that they had paid him to come and make noise. And at the end of the day, he would go and eat food. My brother, my sister, I am here because Miracles has been arrested for insulting the president. Can you imagine? He says he's ready to die because Miracles was said to have been arrested because he insulted the president. Well, that wasn't only this guy. There was another guy. He was so high, you could see all his teeth gone. My brother, my sister, this is a brother I see on the street time after time. He also stood there, and only God knows what this guy was saying. Watch this.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good citizen of Ghana. Okay. Yeah, good people of Ghana citizen. We are Ghanaians. No one is above the law. You are shot for this country. So, Honorable Brother Amako, if he's committed a law, the media and the law enforcement, they should please with him and go to his media and force it to the law and go to the law and police should arrest him. And fortunately, we didn't know. And certainly we Ghanaians, we are short of our own motherland. We wake up today, they say there is.
You heard him. He said Honorable Bernard Amoako has been arrested and they are all Ghanaians and they are coming to fight for him. Who is Bernard Amoako? is that? So you see, the kind of people these politicians take advantage of, the people that they have impoverished, they still go back to them and use them, abuse them, refuse them. This guy is so high, he doesn't even know whether he's in Accra or in Timbuktu. He's just there talking and mentioning people who do not even exist, that they are those who have been arrested. My brother, the most interesting of this is this guy here who makes it plain that, listen, as for me, I was just invited that there was a certain demonstration. I should come. They will give me money to go and eat banku. Watch this.
I didn't buy okay. More fear number from the demonstrations in Brana. Me Okada people for no. I'm not my friend. Yeah.
Bana maban you was scared the mama na say.
I'm to fu am I no movie so almost on meche coins kakra.
Coins no saka dey.
This is do fiat na me sabe come coins. And then me saka coins na be kuna video. We almost be my 1515. 1.5. 1.5. Obi nya bi unya obetuma twa benku bia any minya.
We will not be silent.
We will not be silent. I see they say the boys there here. Everything there here. We will do something nice. We there here.
Yeti share yemi abema ya cheno nti. Enti ya wa ha. Yes, government say Mama bibi anya asumpi se obeja na ma ya enti ya wa say.
Na dey nti na usu say ya cheno ma shiawa.
Ade dey nti me nchire.
Na woni bi ba
ni di to be honest, ni di dem wo fika kraba o ya pipi ni ba. Nti me fika kina ho aboma ya ba se ya ba me ko na de beja na ma.
After wash death of parents or the children,
madam.
Make us madam so to me because you already dey play adwumaye ya to eni adwumaye nti wan so so boa ne a te na me adum ne yi na ye nyina so bi be kan ye
So pathetically sad. You heard them. The second guy is saying things he himself doesn't understand, maybe his tongues. The third guy says, well, I am here. I don't really know why. I don't know why, except to come and support NPP. Who has been arrested? He doesn't know. What is the reason? I don't know. I'm only here to support my party. Can you imagine the number of people who think like this, who would vote at the end of the day? Can you imagine what country we are driving this beautiful nation into? The ladies said, oh, you know what? This guy has given us Parazone. He's given us Dettol. He's given us soap, you know? And because we are unemployed, if he's in trouble, we have to come and support him. So that when he comes out of trouble, he will still give us Parazone. He will give us Dettol. He will give us soap. Can you imagine? They don't care where the money is from. For them, it's all about Dettol. It's all about soap. They don't care. They have no work to do. And anybody who gives them anything, they will take. It doesn't matter whether they stole it or not. This is the country we are in. And a lot of these people form the majority in every election. The ignoramuses who have no yardstick of decorum. These are the people who vote in the elections. Politicians just give them something small and buy their votes. And they vote their children that they carry on their backs into oblivion and permanent suffering. It hurts. Who is going to educate all these people? They will not accept any education because somebody has given them 150 Ghana cedis. That is an equivalent of 15 American dollars. That is enough to get them to come out on the street and risk their lives amidst guns being wielded by police. If they are not lucky and we have some police who are trigger happy, what happens? They go down because of 15 American dollars. My brother, my sister, this was what happened yesterday. Today, they are still there demonstrating. But the good thing is that Miraculous Abuaji has been granted bail. In fact, he is alleged to have stolen 55 million Ghana cedis. In fact, his accountant, who was also supposed to be an accomplice, has actually told investigators that yes, he's guilty, and he has paid some of the money as it came out in that communique. My brother, my sister, but Miraculous Abuaji, and this is where the exclusivity is. Miraculous Abuaji is sober. His people are still on the street. They are still demonstrating. There's a guy called Salam Mustafa, aka SM. He granted an interview. I would want us to listen to his level of reasoning. These are the leaders of the party. Fresh interview. Let's listen to the wisdom of their leaders. Watch this.
Simple. Really, let him go. You don't need 1 hour, 2 hours to do interrogation of the issues you want. Ask him your questions and allow him to go home. Simple as that. We live in a civil society, and civility must work. If we are building a democracy, the tenets of democracy must work. But it's an affront to democracy that somebody travels, lands in Ghana, and quickly pick the person up. Somebody who has proven to you that he's not a flight risk. You say arrest the person, come and dump the person, then say that no access to him. Order from above. His lawyer cannot access him, family cannot access him. The person should get you there because of your case, so because that's how you like it. Because you will power. You have power today, but you don't know tomorrow. Few months ago, it was the NPP that was in power. The NPP is in power. Even if you stay here 100 years, one day you go to opposition. And that's why people should be careful when they...
These are the dumb guys we have in the leadership of the NPP. It hurts me that I have to use words like this. Can you see his level of reasoning? What education does this guy have? Yet when you look at his CV, it's gold-laced. He's saying that you don't need to interrogate somebody for so long. 1 hour, 2 hours, you should be done and the person would go. The person traveled and came in. That proves that it's not a flight risk. For that matter, why should you arrest him? My God. Hanan, we gave Hanan the opportunity. At the end of the day, he was going there to scoop out all his money. Allegedly on his way out permanently. Maybe until his party comes into power 6 million years to come. Where is Ken Ofori-Atta? Where is Ken Ofori-Atta? Your whole finance minister, who was there for almost 8 solid years, is languishing in oblivion in America. He has sold out the country for a green card, and he's sitting in there. We don't want another Ken Ofori-Atta. Listen to the reasoning of this guy. So sad. You wonder what they eat. You wonder if they breathe the same air we all breathe. This is what he's saying. You are in power now. Tomorrow you'll be out of power. That's all they know. All these NPP guys, they have no common sense. All they say is, oh, when party leaves you, when power leaves you and we take power, we shall retaliate. Who will give you power? It's only those boys you give $15 to. Those guys you give drugs to. Those guys you want to weaponize to make the country ungovernable. They are those who would vote for you, unfortunately. But the boys are becoming wiser. Listen to a leader's wisdom. How can I sit by this leader? How can I follow him? Any which way, Miraculous Abuaji has behaved himself so very well in the hands of EOCO. Very gentle, respectful. All the time he was invited to EOCO. In fact, he behaved himself in decorum. Let's do this. He does it. You ask him this question, he would answer. In fact, EOCO was supposed to take him out on a search on 2 solid days. The first day was very successful. They took him around to identify some properties allegedly held in his name, trying to link all this to the money that he stole. That's how investigations are done. On the second day, people were all over EOCO, so it was so difficult to be able to take him out. Police had to allow them to demonstrate, but they still were able to take him out today.
When you say my course for political highway, so if I am miracle boja, Sisiano, after say a bill, was also the answer to as a form with an investigation you for a year, among say, or some more properties are or they a year that amount of 55 million acquire any a beer account. Ebusia, Mumia, Nianko tea, na send debris or political highway, so yet a bebrem. Who subscribe or not subscribe, no share. Why to notification bell so am I? The same political highway, so the Bible.